I did not even realize this. You know what? Do you know how many times I do this? This is like the third time I've done this. This mute button really is playing with me. The mute button is a hater. But hey, y'all. This is week 4 of the Granny Project, and I am really excited because we're at our halfway mark. So hopefully, you guys are sticking with us and you guys are watching along and are really enjoying yourselves, 'cause I've been enjoying myself. So, today we're going to be doing another warm up, workout. No, it's not my thing. So I'm gonna let them handle it actually. Um, but I'm really excited for this week because we're making something that I really enjoy making. That I made like twice, and I really liked it. And then I've gone to Colombian restaurants and got it before too. But empanadas are really good, so I'm really excited to get to the cooking part. So I'm gonna let Daniel and I think Shalaw's coming on with him. I don't know if Dorian is, but I know that they're gonna be doing the workout. So I'm gonna let them in right now so they can get started and get y'all sweating and your heart rate up a little bit before we get to cooking. Okay, it says he's joining. So, um, how is everybody doing today? I've had quite a nice day actually. Very eventful, let's put it that way. Um, now I see Shalaw's comment saying I was on mute. Okay. I don't know why, but it's having some trouble, I think, connecting Daniel. Actually, no, I think he's in here now. Yep. I'm gonna add Dorian, and then I think Shalaw's coming on as well, and they're going to do the workout with you guys. I'm excited to see what they have for today and what words of wisdom they have for you guys today. Okay. Well, while we're waiting for them to join, everyone put in the chat what has been the most exciting for you guys since watching the Granny Project. I would say my favorite part would have to be, hmm, I think for me, honestly, the part that's been kind of cool for me is kind of like the background, what like you guys don't really see, but going to the market and stuff has been kind of cool. It kind of just seemed like how different ingredients go into, and then watching how it's prepared by the granny on here. So that's really cool for me. Hey Dorian, let me admit them.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
What's up? What's up? How you feeling?
Good, I'm feeling good.
That's what's up. I know they said they was having trouble getting in, so
I'm in now, Dorian.
okay.
Yeah, it
Um,
just seems like Daniel's thing when he's coming on is popping up and he doesn't have a camera or like a mic or anything that's showing up. So I can't see or hear him.
let me see. Okay. Oops. All right. Oh, now y'all can't see us. Turn
Okay.
the background off. Sorry for the trouble difficulties today. Mm. All right, guys. Today we got our guest. I got a guest workouter today. It's Desmond. He's gonna work out with us. Is Daniel coming in today, Dorian? I think.
Daniel trying to get in here. I don't know what's wrong.
Hey, Daniel, if you can hear us, bro, hit us in the link. We sent the link in the group chat, so try that link again, bro. I don't know why it's not working.
It's saying it's saying that he's not in the meeting even though he is in the meeting. So I don't know why it's doing that. I'm gonna try to figure it out for you though.
Okay. Let's definitely get them technical difficulties handled. So we definitely gotta get that handled. Let me check my phone, make sure he texts me. Yeah, Daniel was saying there's some technical difficulties on his end. I just sent him the new link. The same link back over again. But Dorian, what we doing today? What we doing today, Dorian?
So today we went over arms, we went over legs, We already did core. Today we doing a full body workout. We ain't hit him with everything yet. We gotta give him a little full body workout. So today we gonna have demo exercises. We gonna tell you the benefits of every exercise, and we gonna give y'all water breaks in between. But first, you go warm up with positive affirmations. So one affirmation I want to give y'all to start off is you can do it. During this workout, you might feel like you want to give up, but I just want you to know you can do it. You got an affirmation for him, Salah?
Yep. I want to say try your best, push to your best of your limits. The sky's the limit. So just push to the limit.
Desmond, you got one?
Yeah.
Let's just get to it for real. Get it out the way for real.
Get to it and get out the way. So you got
Get to it and get out the way. Another affirmation I want to give y'all until we get Dan in, never give up.
Mhm.
You know, anything you do, never give up on it. And especially when you're working out, never give up on yourself. Push that extra 30 seconds to get the rep done. Where's Dan at? He could give us some affirmations too, but another one I want to give y'all is you can do anything you set your mind to.
Facts.
Truly, you can do anything you set your mind to. Push your body to the limits, and you go reap the rewards for real. You got another one, Salah? Desmond?
I'm gonna say one more, and if we can probably get to like the stretching until Dan get in here, so we don't have to keep wasting time. But I would say mine would be, how you say don't ever give up. But I would say, use your sad story, because everybody have a sad story. But it all depends on how you use it. So use your sad story as a discipline to keep going and striving to do better than what you used to. So it's basically add on to it during you say never give up, but use your sad stories to keep going to motivation.
All right. So I know we usually start with chest stretching first, but today I want to do something different. And I want to start with a mini warm up. So we're going to do 1 minute of jumping jacks. We're going to have 15 seconds of rest. And then we're going to do 1 minute of jog in place, 15 seconds of rest. Here you go, Dan. What's up, Dan?
Hey.
Let's go.
We're going to do 1 minute jumping jacks, 15-second rest, 1 minute jog in place, 15-second rest, and then we go get into stretching right after that.
Gotcha. All right, so
I got a timer right here. Just so y'all know, all these times, we're not pushing y'all nothing over the time. These are real times. I'm going to give y'all a 5-second countdown. We're going to go straight into the jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1, go. A lot of people look at jumping jacks like it's not really a workout, but I guarantee you, you do 5 minutes of jumping jacks, your calves will be burning.
I mean, when I do my jumping jacks for real, like you don't feel it when you first start, but once you keep going for a while, you definitely right during your calves, you'll start feeling in your calves a lot. You just do it a lot, so that'll be that part.
It will be 40 seconds in. 40 seconds in.
All right, 40 seconds in. 40 seconds in. 40 seconds in.
I'm already feeling it in my calves.
Yeah, I do too.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. 15 seconds rest. Next workout we're going to do is jog in place. While we resting right now, you can get your water. Need be. We'll get right back in the jog in place. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Jog in place real light. This will get your blood moving. See this while we stretching, before we stretch. Jog in place, jumping jacks, just to get the blood pumping to the muscles that you want to stretch up. Real light jogging in place. Just a little bit of cardio. Thirty seconds in. Feeling good. 50 seconds in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We good. Get your 15 seconds rest. We're gonna go straight into stretching. Drink your water. Take your deep breaths. All that. While we're stretching, I'm gonna discuss how we gonna work out today. So today, the first workout we're gonna do is gonna be 3 sets, 3 different workouts. We're gonna start with lunges. We're gonna straight into push-ups. Then we're gonna do 30 seconds of mountain climbers and 30 seconds of bridge and hold. Make sure y'all getting a good stretching. We don't want no injuries, no muscle tightness, none of that. So yeah, we're gonna do 3 sets. And then we're gonna do 1 set of the workout at the end. While we're working out, everybody gonna explain. Everybody gonna take turns explaining the muscles that we working, benefits, all that.
Yeah.
A lot of times we lead the stretching, but other times you can just stretch on your own.
Yeah, I didn't even know I was on mute, but also stretching relieves stress. Relieves a lot of tension. I kind of do it a lot when I get like angry or something. If I get an angry situation or something, stretching and working out is also a good way to relieve stress. It just relieves a lot of tension. For me, like when I work out, I'm pretty sure that Dorian and Dan can probably testify to this too. But I listen to a lot of music to get me hyped. And once I get hyped, once I get in that mode, it's like, yeah, I just use it it's basically to relieve everything I have going on.
Yeah, music definitely a good way to help you relieve stress. I listen to music when I work out too.
All right, so now that we done stretching, we're gonna get a quick 30 second to minute break where y'all can get y'all water. So you hydrate up before we get into the workout. You see, I got my water. Dan got his.
My water in the other room. I'm gonna get my water in our middle break.
All right, so now that we got our 30 second to minute break in, we'll go straight into the 1 minute lunges. So what lunges we doing is standing in place. There's different type of lunges. You can walk around, do them and all that. But right now we go do them in place. We'll go 1 leg and the next leg. The benefits to this, the benefits to these. Anybody want to throw them out? What muscles you working?
Wouldn't that be like, or would that be your thigh muscle?
Yeah, like your quads.
Yeah, your quads. Okay.
Yeah, working your quads. You're also working, if you believe it or not, you're working on a little bit of your calf for real because you're trying to balance. If you can't balance while you're doing the standing in place lunges, you gonna fall over. So right now we ready. Either in place lunges or get a minute in with 30 seconds of rest in between. While I give y'all that 30 seconds of rest, I'm gonna be explaining the next workout. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna try to bring intensity to this workout. And if you get tired in between, or you just can't do the in-place lunges, you can always lean on something, hold on to a chair, something like that, just to make the lunge a little bit less stressful on your legs, make it a little bit easier to balance. You got 15 seconds left. Make sure you go on the whole time, pushing yourself with these. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's down. 30 seconds of rest. While you rest, get your water. Take your deep breaths. We're gonna go into a minute of push-ups. Most people know push-ups. Make sure your arms are shoulder width apart. Down, go down 90 degrees. Put your arm, make a 90-degree angle. Come up. Now, if you can't do regular push-ups or you just can't do push-ups the whole time, on your knees. And same thing. Body parallel, but parallel to your back. You're going to make a 90-degree angle with your arms. 90 degrees, everything we do. Now, I explained that to y'all. Gave y'all 2 variations. What you working with these workouts? What y'all working? Y'all know what we working, Dan? You know what we working with the push-ups?
Perk the push-up. What'd you say?
What you working? What body part we working with these push-ups, man? Let them know what they toning out.
You're toning up your upper chest.
Upper chest, is
You're
that
working on your shoulders as well, and you also working. Yeah.
your upper chest, shoulders, and you also working a little bit of your triceps too. Make sure y'all do these push-ups and stay strong the whole time, yo. The whole time. We got it. I'm gonna give y'all a 5-second countdown. We're gonna go into a minute of push-ups. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These push-ups ain't gotta be fast. Just make sure y'all getting the right form in. 90-degree angle. Remember them affirmations we practiced earlier. For these times right now, where you feel like you want to give up, never give up. You can do it. Believe in yourself. It's okay to take a break in between, as long as you're giving it everything you got. Hard the whole time. We got 15 seconds left. 15. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We done. Let's go. Good job, y'all. So pat on our back, man. That's the second workout. We done the second workout. You got one more workout left. One more workout. How you feeling, Dad? Tell me how you feeling.
Man.
Feeling good. Feeling good, and you gonna feel even better when you're resting tomorrow. Your chest sore, your triceps sore. You gonna feel accomplished. Good job. I'm glad y'all working. We get one more exercise left in this set, and then we got 2 more sets after this. The next 2 exercises we doing, we work legs, we work chest and arms. Now we doing core. We're gonna do 30 seconds of mountain climbers and 30 seconds of bridge and hold. Desmond, can you explain what we working with these exercises? Y'all get your water, take your breaths.
Mhm.
That's working with your quads, with the mountain climbers. And that's your
Exactly.
quad, your quads.
Exactly. You working your quads with the mountain climbers. You also working your core too. Because as you holding your body up, you tighten your core while you're doing mountain climbers, and you gonna feel a little burn. And then right after we doing the 30 seconds of mountain climbers, we going in the bridge and hold. You know we working with the bridge?
Now, can you explain the bridge and hold? Because I've never heard of that. Actually, myself, Dorian.
All right, bridge and hold is push-up position. So
Uh-huh.
you know we do planks,
Right.
and you get on your elbows. A bridge and hold, just so you're not doing too much out of the mountain climbers, is just holding the push-up position.
Oh, okay. That's different. Never heard of that.
And your body like a bridge, keeping your butt tight, your back straight. And once again, you working your core with that workout. And your upper chest a little bit by holding it together. That's what we work with the bridge. We go
Gotcha.
do 30 seconds of mountain climbers, 30-second bridge and hold. After that, we will get a minute rest. And then we'll go back into the lunges for the next set. We get a 5-second countdown. Go straight into 30 seconds of lunges. 30 seconds of mountain climbers, my bad. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push it. Straight into these mountain climbers. And your legs up. Make sure you tighten in your core. You just pushing the whole time. The whole time. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight in the bridge and hold. 30 seconds. Right after that mountain climbers, the bridge and hold go burn. Make sure y'all tightening y'all core, keeping y'all back straight, and holding it. Never give up. You can do it. Believe in yourself. You got it. You got it. We got 10 seconds left. Don't give up now. We got 10 seconds. Come on, 10 seconds, 5 seconds now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Clap it up. We got one set down. Clap it up. Come on. One set. That's 1/3 of the way down, but we got a lot more work to do. Y'all doing good so far. Get your minute break in. Y'all go get your water, take your breaths, and make sure y'all breathing, because another reason it's so important to breathe, because all your body, all your muscles need oxygen. When your muscles not getting that oxygen your body need, they go tighten up, you go get cramps, you're not gonna be able to function the right way. So now that we complete the first set, we gonna go right back into the minute lunges, 30 seconds rest, minute push-ups, right back to mountain climbers, bridge and hold. Glad y'all working with us today. You're getting a good full body workout in. And then at the end, we gonna hit y'all even harder. We got one set at the end. Nothing too crazy. One set, go hit y'all with the jewels. We'll get out of here. If y'all 20 more seconds, get back into the lunges. Good job, y'all. Good job. Good job. Good job. Y'all water. All right. I'm gonna give you a 5-second countdown. Right back in the lunges. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Once again with the lunges, if you forgot the first set, you working your quads and a little bit of your calves too. Because as you stepping forward with that front leg, you can feel your calf and you're using it to balance out. Because without that balance, you go fall right over. burning your quads out. These ones to get you right. 30 seconds in, 30 seconds to go. $15 seconds. You can do it. Finish the set. You got it. Talking to you right there. You got a little bit more left in you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's the first set. 30 seconds to rest.
Definitely, definitely keep up. Definitely Dorian. Applaud you for the words of affirmation. Y'all keep going. Definitely. Even if you get tired, you know, sometimes you might want to quit. Just keep going. Never give up. Never give up. Always take your water and stay hydrated though too.
Exactly. Make sure y'all getting y'all water breathing. And just like y'all, you think you tired? I'm tired too. I'm tired too. You can finish the workout. All right. You got 10 more seconds. We'll get into these 1 minute of push-ups. How you feeling, Dan?
Feeling really good, man. Good workout.
That's what's up. I'm gonna give you a 5-second countdown. Get into these push-ups. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure y'all going 90 degrees on these push-ups. 90 degrees coming all the way up. You can't finish the push-ups the regular way. Do the army push-ups on your knees. You will get the same burn. Trust me. 90 degrees down, all the way up. 30 seconds left. You got it. You got it. 20 seconds in. Feeling a burn? Don't give up. Don't give up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Clap it up. You just got a good set in. Good workout in. Now we got one more core exercise. And we at the end of this set already. We got one more left. We almost there. Don't give up on us now. Make sure y'all finish at every set so we can get this good workout in. You go thank yourself tomorrow. You go thank yourself in the future for working out. I'm telling you. A lot of times you see people get older, they start getting an arch in their back and all that. Working out can help with your posture. Working out can really help with your posture in the future. Keeping your back right, your back straight. All right, I'm gonna give you 10 more seconds. We're gonna get in the mountain climbers, and then we're gonna get in the bridge and hold.
Y'all, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If y'all ever need like a personal trainer or somebody that can push you to your limits, contact Dorian. He gonna push you to your limits and he gonna make sure you get it done correctly. Yo, check him out, yo, on YouTube. Yo, shout out your YouTube too. Dorian, what's your YouTube channel?
Yeah, go subscribe. Go subscribe to me on YouTube. It's Lucky Finn. Yep. I actually just posted my first video on the channel today relating to working out. Today I posted 5 variations of push-ups, 5 variations of squats. Just so when you at home, you ain't got nothing to do. You ain't gotta do the same push-up all the time. You can do different push-ups and different squats just to push your body, push your muscles different ways.
Yeah, so
now we did that, I'm gonna give you a 5-second countdown. Give you a 5-second countdown. We go get into these mountain climbers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Make sure y'all pushing it. Make sure you tightening your core. Back straight. Get these mountain climbers done. And then we on the bridge and hold. Then we done. We done with the second set already. You got 10 seconds left. Make sure you're pushing it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Hold the bridge. Make sure your back straight, your butt straight. Make sure you're breathing. As you're holding the bridge, make sure you're tightening your butt up, tightening your core up so you can feel this burn. You ain't feeling a burn, you might not be doing something right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. I will get a minute break right here.
Hey, bro.
I'm feeling it. How you feeling, Dan?
Nothing to do with that.
Man, I feel relieved, man. It's a real workout right here, man. The
Hey,
real
we gotta
workout
push
right
up.
here.
We've
That's
been
a
giving them reps the
testimony.
whole time.
Yeah, that's
The different body parts. Now we putting everything
Yeah.
together.
yeah, but that's also working out was a testimony that I also want to mention mental awareness and health issues because working out it really helps resolve depression and anxiety scientifically, and this is very rejuvenating. This actually helped me forget about the bad things and give me good thoughts and pinpoint things that I need to get done. So shout out to mental health, mental awareness, because working out definitely gets you there.
Now that Dan said that, I'm gonna give y'all 20 more seconds. Then we're gonna get right back into the last set. We almost there. It's no time to give up. We got one more set left. Then we're gonna get into the lunges. Yeah, 15 more seconds. Make sure y'all get y'all order, making sure y'all breathing. Don't give up. All right. 5-second countdown. Straight back in the lunges. Last set, y'all. Last set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Passing them out. It's a real full body workout. As I'm doing these lunges for the third set, for some reason I'm feeling a burn in my chest from the push-ups still. And I'm feeling my core from the mountain climbers and bridge. Feeling good though. Feeling good. Make sure y'all don't give up. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. Last set. Last set, make it your best set. Last set, make it your best set. We got 15 seconds. 15. Feeling the burn. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Here we go. 2 more workouts. 2 more. We got 30 seconds of rest. Next, we're going into the push-ups. And remember, if this last set, the second and first set, got you feeling done with the push-ups, remember the variation I showed y'all how you can go on your knees? Just make sure your back and your butt still parallel. And do your push-ups like that. You gonna feel the burn, trust me. It's gonna take a little bit of pressure off your core though. All right. 10 seconds left. Are y'all break? Pushing it last set. 5-second countdown right back in the push-ups. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure y'all going 90 degrees down and all the way up. 90 degrees down and all the way up. That form, that's how you making sure you working your muscles the right way. Another thing good form can do is prevent injury. With bad form, you can accidentally slip the wrong joint And we don't want that happening. We got 30 seconds left. Push it. You can do it. Never give up. You can do it. Push yourself. Every set, every rep. You can do it. Never give up. 5 seconds left. You made it this far. Ain't no time to give up now. We done. We got one more workout left in this set. One more workout left in this set. We'll give you a quick rundown. The last burner set. We'll get into these jewels. We will get into a discussion about how everybody feeling after the workout. And then y'all go get to y'all cooking. Let's go. Make sure y'all breathing. Make sure y'all drinking y'all water. Don't sit down. Trust me, don't sit down. You want to keep your body up. If you're going to stand up, chest up, hands on your head. Make sure you're getting that oxygen in. Sweating, man. Sweating. All right, I'm going to give y'all 5 seconds. We'll get into the mountain climbers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight into it. Once again, make sure your back straight. Make sure your back straight. Make sure you tighten your core. Last set, y'all. Last rep. Last workout. Make sure y'all pushing it. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the bridge. Hold the bridge. Make sure you're keeping it tight. Make sure your back straight. Feet together. Arms shoulder width apart. Feel that burn. Enjoy it. Don't give up. You got 5 seconds left. Don't give up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. We done that set. Come on. We done that set. I know y'all feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling accomplished. Appreciate that.
Man, shout out to Dorian for leading this full body workout today. I ain't feel like this in weeks. I mean, other weeks we had the arms, the legs, the core, but I ain't feel like this in weeks. Like, this is a full body workout. So yeah, shout out to my man Dorian for this leading us today. Shout out again, bro. Shout out to YouTube, Lucky Finn. You're doing workout sessions. You need a personal trainer, hit him up because he gonna push you to your limits. He gonna make sure you get there. Definitely shout out to you, Dorian, for that today. Thank you, bro. Really appreciate that, bro.
So we wanted to get one more workout in, but with the time, we only got 6 minutes left. So it's looking like we might have to cut the last workout, the last set of the pressure set. Give y'all a break, have a little discussion, and get our jewels in.
Man, I feel good today. How you feel today, Desmond?
Feeling Gucci, bro.
I feel good. Daniel, how you feeling today, Daniel?
I feel good.
How you feeling today, Dorian?
Believe it or not, this is my 3rd workout of the
I
day.
feel really exhausted.
I believe it,
God,
Dorian.
man.
I believe it. That's something you do all day, every day.
Yeah, I woke up, got a 2-mile run in, did my workout video on YouTube. Middle of the day, did another workout. And now I think I'm finishing it off with this workout. I'll get a shower and rest for the rest of the day.
Sound about right.
Feeling good though. We feeling good. Just
Bro,
got your full body workout in.
And again, y'all working out, it relieves stress. It relieves, what Daniel said earlier, depression, anxiety. Sometimes you might have like just negative thoughts in your head, just things you don't want to think about, some things that make you upset one day. Working out will relieve some thoughts. So just if you ever feeling down, you want to feel more active, you want to feel more energized, start working out. Wake up, make a schedule. You don't got to work out every day, but hey, I start off my schedule Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. At a certain time, I do certain amount of workouts at a certain time, and just to get my mind off of things. That's how I do it. That's how I put my schedule in. So I think that's just a good thing of working out. It relieves a lot of stress, anxiety, depression. So shout out for that.
Definitely. And I guarantee you, while you was working out just now, you wasn't thinking about the stress your day had on you. You was thinking about that burn. I wasn't thinking about nothing else except that burn that was on my body. So that's a testament to how working out can get your mind off of things. If you get your mind off of that argument you might have just had with your mother or anybody else, it could get your mind off that stressful homework you got due in a couple of days. So no, working out could get your mind off of things and relieve some stress. I mean, just get some things off your shoulders for real. You go feel good. You go feel ready to tackle your day after a workout. You gonna feel at peace. I feel at peace after I work out. Real calm. So it's 6:42. I'm gonna drop my jewel for the day. And my jewel for the day is I gotta think.
I'm gonna say my jewel. Dan, you can say your jewel. Ben, you can say yours, and we're gonna leave Desmond for last. See the guess.
Right. Go ahead. Yeah, I got it.
All right. So my jewel for the day is know your limits. Push yourself to the limit. Don't give up. Strive for greatness because the sky's the limit. Just keep pushing yourself to the limit. Just to max yourself out. So that'll be my jewel. Push yourself to the limit because the sky's the limit. That's mine. Ain't nothing too major, a little basic, but that's me. Dan, how you feeling today? What's your jewel?
All right, today my jewel is if it was easy, everybody else would be doing it. And I say that towards living life and in purpose and in perspective of understanding the things that you indulge in, your hobbies, your habits. Make sure you have good character and charisma, and you have everybody's good intentions. You have people's best interests. If everything was easy in the world, everybody would be becoming millionaires or billionaires or whatever the case may be. So if you want something that's hard and you want to strive for it, make sure you be ready for the road that you and the journey that it prepare you for.
Tell him, Dan. Dan and Salah just gave y'all them words of wisdom. I'm gonna take off Salah a little bit. Don't cut yourself. Push yourself to your limit. Know your limits. I'm gonna say, don't cut yourself short. Never cut yourself short. As long as you know your limits, don't settle for less. Don't give up on that last rep. Make sure you finish it out. Make sure you got the right form. Don't cut yourself short in life. Do that extra 20 minutes of studying so you get the good grade on your paper. Do that extra 20 minutes at work so you can get that overtime pay or whatever you're doing. Don't cut yourself short. That's my jewel for the day.
That's me, your jewel.
I just wanted to say, never give up for real when you're working for something, and always know like what your body can take for whatever for real. You never want to overdo it. You know what I'm saying? Get to your point. Always work though.
I see, that was some good jewels for the day. Full body workout, good jewels at the end. Yeah, we ready to cook some good food right after this, 7 o'clock. So stay tuned on the 7 o'clock Granny Project. Y'all already know how the granny's ready to get tonight. I'm feeling good. I know that's so.
Y'all finish this workout with us today. Give yourself a pat on the back because it wasn't easy.
Yeah, pat on the back.
You did it. Give yourself a pat on the back, man. Good job today. I appreciate y'all for tuning in with us. I really do.
Man, we appreciate everybody coming and tuning in and checking us out. So Granny Project tied in with Heart Smile. So y'all know how we get down. We're gonna pass it back over to Mike Murillo, the best. And stay tuned for your 7 o'clock Granny Project tonight. So thank you guys for coming on today. Pieces.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so hope you all are, energized and ready for tonight because we have something very special. I'm really excited, honestly, because I'm going to be making the empanadas too, and I am so excited to eat them. Um, and I've been craving them for a couple weeks. So I was like, this is the perfect week to do it. But yeah, so hopefully everybody enjoyed the workout. They did really good. And I love when they do their jewels at the end because it definitely ends the workout with a like empowering words of wisdom, which I feel like everybody can use. So yeah, I really appreciate them every week coming on here and doing their thing. But right now, what we're gonna do is, what time is it? It's 6:46, so I'm gonna let y'all go. Have your 15-minute break, and then we come back at 7 for the granny so she can cook. All right, see you guys back at 7. Hey y'all, hey y'all. So we're back. So we can get started. So hopefully everybody has all their stuff out and is ready to start cooking, and so we can get into it. So right now I kind of laid all my stuff out because I'm ready. What I'm gonna do is the granny's in the waiting room, so I'm gonna let her in and we're gonna do a little introduction so you guys can get to know who our guest is today, and then we'll get right into cooking. Okay. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? All right, there we go. Hi.
Hi. Okay, so I didn't even know there was gonna be two of you guys.
There's two of us.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna let you guys kind of give a little introduction for everyone watching, so they can kind of get to know a little bit about you before we start.
Okay, sounds great. My name is Judge Michelle Middleton. I serve as a judge on the Circuit Court for Baltimore City. And I've lived in Baltimore City since 2007, and I'm originally from New York City.
Hi, my name is Nicole Barmore, and I'm an attorney. I've been living in Baltimore for 30 years. I graduated from Coppin State College and the University of Baltimore, and I'm here to help.
She's my shoe chef. Sous chef for the evening.
Okay,
That's
really nice to meet you
empanadas.
guys.
I'm sorry?
Really nice to meet you guys. I'm really excited for tonight because this is one of my favorite things that I more recently started liking. So I'm really excited to see this, and I'm cooking along with you guys too. So if you guys have any questions, I'll be here the whole time. And if anybody on YouTube has any questions in the comments, I'll be here to kind of give them to you so you guys can answer. Okay?
Perfect. Yes, please. If you're on YouTube or wherever you are, if you have questions about anything, then we are here to answer. Otherwise, we're going to walk you through. We're going to start with the setup first to make sure that everyone is set up, and then we will start cooking.
Okay.
And I'm going to move my camera, so bear with me, so that Nicole, can you? Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, and I'm going to flip it so you're not looking at me. You can look at what I have. All right. So we're making empanadas, and the setup is as follows. I have a knife, which I keep in my sleeve just so that I don't cut myself. Everyone should have 1 cup, a quarter cup, teaspoons, or teaspoons and tablespoons, I'm sorry. If you have a rolling pin, great. If you do not have a rolling pin, you can use a water bottle, or if you have a bottle of olive oil in the house, anything cylindrical. To cut out the empanadas, you can either use a cereal bowl, or what I have here is just a lid to my pitcher, which is easy to just stick in the dough. Oh, wait, before we get to our other product, sorry, Nicole, you should have a pan to cook in and a utensil to stir up the meat. And then, because we didn't want the meat to come out too soon, or the pie dough, everyone should have some meat, and thank you, and some pie crust. Also, to bake your empanadas, you can have a cookie sheet. Ours is lined with a sheet of parchment paper. If you don't have parchment paper, you can use aluminum foil. If you do not have aluminum foil, you can just brush your cookie sheet with a little bit of oil, and that way your empanadas won't stick to the pan. So, oh, and then of course, the most important is all your seasonings. So you should have fresh garlic, salt. This is a very fine ground pepper, cumin, and then chili powder as well. And then you should also have an onion and green pepper. So I think that takes care of everything. Let's make sure that everyone has all of their supplies and are ready to proceed. And once I hear back that everyone is ready, then we'll get started.
And they can use different kinds. We don't have to use this kind.
Yes, if you don't have ground beef, an empanada can have anything in it. You can have, let me switch it back to me so you're not looking at my counter. An empanada can have ground beef, it can have ground chicken, it could have regular chicken, or it could just be vegetable as well. Okay, let's do this. All right. Right here.
So
Is
everybody is ready? So you guys can just start and get into cooking.
all
Okay,
right?
so the first thing we do is we preheat the oven. And we're preheating the oven today to 350 degrees. So go to your oven and preheat to 350 degrees.
Nicole's at my house, so I'm gonna show her. It's bake and 350.
All right.
And now, once you're letting your stove heat up, the most important thing is to have clean hands. So everyone, once you turn your oven on to let it preheat, let's wash our hands.
Yep. 20 seconds to wash your hands.
I think that's the equivalent of the happy birthday song.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Some paper towels. All right. Okay. And if there's ever comes a time where you can't see what we're doing, just let us know. I'm gonna try to angle this. There we go.
All right.
So I'm gonna move some of these things out of the way. As of right now, we will not need the rolling pin or the measuring cups quite yet, because what we're gonna start doing is prepping so we can cook. This can, let's put this over here. Oh yeah. All right. So we're gonna start with we're gonna prep the onion, the green pepper, and garlic. So this recipe does not require the entire green pepper, nor does it require the entire onion. We only need half of the green pepper diced, and we will also need a quarter cup of diced onions. So we'll start with the onion, since that's what makes people's eyes water.
But there is a trick to not letting your eyes water. If you cut the onion in the center, kind of like going in the middle of the equator, chop, and don't cut the ends off, then you shouldn't have any tears. So if you try it and it works, let us know.
And if you don't cut in the equator, you can cut it through the ends. And I've seen, and I haven't tried it yet, so I'm not sure if it works. But apparently, if you keep a little wet napkin or paper towel near you, it will also, excuse me, soak up the whatever it is in onions that makes your eyes tear.
Yes.
So should we
wanna
try it?
Yeah.
Okay, try it. All right, paper towel.
Paper towel. Yeah.
So you can just set it on the chopping board.
Yeah.
I usually cut the onion in half through the stem. And the reason why I do that is because the entire onion will stay intact. And at that point, you can just cut off a little bit of the end of the onion and just peel back the outer layer. So the outer skin, and it's okay if you end up pulling back the first layer as well, to get down to the onion so you can start chopping it. Now, the beauty of this, sorry for getting out of the angle. The beauty of this is your onion is still intact. This way, when you slice it, you can slice it horizontally and then go through vertically, and that will give you your beautiful chopped onion as you prepare. So that's the method we're going to use today. All right.
All right, let's see.
Let's see if this works so that my eyes,
So far, so good. I'm not crying, you see?
all right. So I cut it in half and make sure you watch your fingers and you can hold the onion in place. Yeah, we can get a bowl for the onions. It can actually all go in one. You can just take that bowl there. Bowl. And it's almost like a rocking motion with your hand to chop your onion. You want to move your fingers back as you chop through so that you don't chop or cut your finger. And so this half of onion should give us, can you give us the quarter cup?
Quarter cup is
Right here.
right here. Yep. Quarter cup. Now, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna scoop?
We just need a quarter of a cup of diced onion, and then we can put it, and you can put it in the white bowl.
We're gonna scoop this in here. And look at that, it's almost.
You might end up with a little more if you like onion. You can put the rest of it in there.
Look at that, quarter cup. Boom.
Okay.
And we're Lugasi.
Nicole, do you want to take care of the bell pepper?
Yes, okay, so I'm gonna wash my hands again, just from using the onion. And
If you have extra onion left over, which you may, you can just put it in an additional bowl or put it in a sandwich bag. You can save it. You can add it to any other recipe that you may have.
okay, and I'm going to just watch, rinse this off a little bit, and also just,
Oh, I rinsed that off already.
oh, make sure that you've already rinsed off your green pepper. So I like to do my green pepper, how much
Yes.
So I like to just cut it down the center from top to bottom, right? And then if you see the seeds on the inside, just take your knife and slightly cut out that middle piece with all the seeds. Yes, cut that out. Be careful, don't cut yourself. And throw the seeds away, because you don't need those. Dump out all the seeds into your trash. And then I like to rinse out the inside too. That's just me. Now, what you're gonna do next is chop up your green pepper. I like to slice it the long way, from bottom to top or top to bottom, to give me nice even little pieces.
I'm gonna move this closer.
Okay. Got our little green pepper slices,
There we go.
and we line them up together. And then just chop them into smaller pieces, little diced squares.
And don't forget, this is going inside your empanada, so you don't want them to be too large.
Right.
You still want them to be bite-sized enough.
Yes. Chop, chop. So yeah, there's different sizes. We want little ones. Yes, Miss Mishala is much better at dicing than.
You're doing a perfect job, great job.
But now we have them all diced up. If you can see, they're nice little pieces, very small. And we're gonna put these in here, right?
Yep, just add them to the bowl.
Okay, so I'm just gonna slide them off
That's fine.
onto the bowl. Be careful. Yay. Oh, and one other thing we noticed when we signed up for this cooking class, it says something about grannies. We're not grannies. We're aunties. Yay. So now you see we have green peppers and onions diced, mixed up, ready to go. Next, we have the garlic. And I think Miss Charlotte is much better at handling the garlic. So I'm gonna hand it over to her.
Thank you, thank you. All right, I'm just checking in. It says everyone chopped up their onion, and have you diced up your green pepper?
Okay, I put it in the chat and I'm waiting for everyone to respond so you can see.
Okay, I won't move on until we're sure that everybody is ready to go to the next step.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, it looks like everyone is ready, so you guys can continue.
Awesome. So now we're gonna take our garlic. Your garlic should already be peeled and ready to go. You can just do, sorry, my hands are in the way, so it's not like the easiest way of showing how to slice some garlic, but you can just slice through carefully your garlic lengthwise and then crosswise. And then you can clean it off of your knife. And then with a rocking motion, let me see if I can do it. I think you can see it this way. With a rocking motion, you just kind of just keep dicing through or chopping through your garlic, cleaning it off from the knife. Make sure not to cut your fingers. And so what you're trying to do is get this garlic to a small enough so you don't have like chunks of garlic in your food. And you keep your fingers out of the way by keeping them at the top base of the knife. You just want this nice rocking motion. And you keep it all together until you have a nice pile of minced, this is minced because it's chopped fine. So you have, I shouldn't say chopped because it's not the same. It's minced garlic. So at this point, your garlic should look like this.
Very tiny pieces.
Very tiny pieces. I think the light's kind of shining onto it. There we go.
Look at that.
So you should have a nice pile of chopped garlic. And you can throw that into your bowl with your chopped green pepper and onion.
Yes.
And once everyone's ready with that, then we can move over to the frying pan and start heating this up and getting started with the next step of our empanadas. And at this point, all of your ovens should be heated. My stove already did a little beep beep to let me know that it's reached 350 degrees. So everyone's oven should have reached 350 degrees, and we can just turn it over to the cooking side of this. So
All
let's
right,
turn this
so
around.
now we're moving over to the stove for the first part of the cooking.
All
Where
right.
we have our frying pan and wooden spatula.
And if you don't have a wooden spatula, you can use any kind of spoon, anything that's gonna help you stir this all when you put it in a pot. I have a non-stick pan. So I'm not gonna need any olive oil or any oil of that nature. If you do not have a non-stick pan, you can use a little vegetable oil or olive oil to cook up your pepper mixture with the onions that we're about to put in there. So let's turn on the stove. Let's heat this pan up.
Yeah, we're gonna use a medium heat. You don't want it too high or too low, okay? I'm gonna wash my hands again.
Yep.
And you should too. All right,
while your pan is heating up, you should definitely wash your hands, because we want to make sure that our hands stay clean during this entire process. So Nicole is washing her hands first, and then I will wash my hands, and then I will let Nicole start with sauteing up the veggies.
Oh, great. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. Depending on what kind of stove you have, some people have gas, some people have electric. It might take a little longer to heat up, but we're cooking with gas here, and I think we're nice and warm. So what I'm gonna do is just take this mixture of our diced onions, diced peppers, and minced garlic, and put it in the pot all together, and then let it start heating. Sometimes you'll hear a sizzle, but right now you probably can't hear it because I'm talking over it. But there's a little sizzle here. I'll put this over on the side. And you want to move the peppers, onions, and garlic around so they get a nice even heat. And just let them sit there, and they will start to heat up and sweat a little. And yeah, we'll build some flavor. So we're just gonna let this sit here. And I just want to let you guys know, you know, I've been around this onion for a while, and I haven't started crying yet. So I think the trick with the paper towel works.
I think you're right too, because I have not started crying.
Yeah.
So
You might want to pass
impressed.
that on to some other people later on. You can see, I don't know if you can see, but I can see a little smoke coming off here. We're gonna let it sit and cook. How are you guys doing? Does everybody have their peppers, onions, and garlic in the frying pan?
Yep, everyone's still following along good.
Oh, very good. And do you smell all these wonderful flavors coming together? It smells so good to me. I can't wait.
Yes, you should be able to, the garlic should start coming through, the onion and a little bit of the pepper. And like Nicole said, the whole point of this is to get the onions to become a little more translucent, and you can see that as it's happening. And you want your peppers to soften, and you should really be able to, after a while, start to smell the lovely fragrance of the garlic coming through as all of this is cooking down.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like I'm on Top Chef. This is amazing.
And this is your if your garlic and your onion and your green pepper start to brown, your flame is too high. You really want this on a medium flame. So my medium is a 4, so that it can really start to sweat. If your onions and green pepper and garlic start to brown, turn your flame down. Or if you have a electric stove, which is a little harder to control the heat, if you have an electric stove, you can move your pan off of the electric stove so that everything doesn't start getting too brown. You don't want it to cook too fast. You just want it to get to that point where it sweats, because once it's sweating, then we can add our meat and start letting that brown through.
All right. Yes. Do you hear that little sizzle? Sounds so good. Yes.
While everything is sweating, if you have questions, let us know.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be about our empanadas that we're making. It can be about anything.
Yes. Oh my God, this is gonna be so good. I cannot wait. I like to start when we're cooking these things with putting the vegetables or in the pan first, so that you build the flavors before you put the meat in, so that you kind of have, some flavors from your garlic and onions and peppers. And then we're gonna add some of these lovely spices and then our meat.
All right, how are we doing? Are we
What do you
getting
think?
translucent?
Nope. Don't want
Almost.
yeah.
Getting there.
So we're just gonna leave this, let it sit, but watch it, keep an eye on it, never turn your back on your stove.
Nope.
Yes. So we have these lovely spices. Let me make sure we have our salt here. Salt brings out the flavor in almost everything. Some pepper for a little heat spice, makes everything nice. Got some chili powder to amp up the flavor of our empanadas, and the cumin is kind of like a little smoky flavor. Yes, so we're gonna add.
And we'll add all the seasonings in once the meat, once we put the meat in. I think we can start. So this,
Yeah. because it's there.
so everyone's peppers and onions, your onions should be translucent. Your peppers should be at that beginning stages, if not already softened. So we can add our ground beef. So let's open our package here. Now this is, and we should all have the same kind. So let me see if I can focus in on that. This is 93% lean, 7% fat, which is a very, very lean meat. Hamburgers are typically made with what's called 80-20 meat, which is 80% lean, 20% fat. Because with your burgers, you want that nice juiciness. With your empanadas, you don't want it too much fat in there, because then we would have to drain or strain out the oil in the pan. So you can just put the whole meat in there.
Ooh, do you hear that sizzle? Sounds so good.
And then you can just start chopping it up.
Yeah. Yes. How much salt, pepper, what are we using? Let me
I'll put it on, it's on the refrigerator. So everyone should have, you should have your meat in the pan. If you do not have your meat in the pan, just let us know. Because we don't want to move too quickly. Definitely want to chop up this meat so you have like ground pieces.
Sorry, I was doing that.
No, you're fine. Once everyone's beef is chopped up in the pan, let me know. We don't want it to start getting too brown, because next thing we want to do is add our seasoning in, so that the meat and the seasonings and the entire mixture cooks together. So let us know once you have your meat in there and it's chopped up, and then we will start adding seasonings. And if we're going too fast, let us know that too.
How's everybody's meat? Is it all chopped up in the pan?
I'm waiting for everyone to answer on that one, but I have a question. And someone was asking what made you guys want to go into law?
What made,
I wanted to go into law school after seeing, it's funny, I wanted to go into law school for a couple of reasons. One, to help people, and then two, after seeing families, friends of family, and then people within my family kind of get a little, I guess territorial is probably not the best word, but over things when someone died. And so I wanted to make sure that people of color, especially Black people, knew that you could have a will, even if you did not own a home, but if you wanted to make sure that you designated who was going to be in charge of your property, who was going to be in charge of, who was going to take over your finances. That's why I went into law.
so I decided very early that I wanted to be a lawyer. I think I was about 12 years old. I was in 7th grade. And there used to be this television show called LA Law. You could probably find it on YouTube. I don't know. But I used to love this television show. And then also I watched different shows, kind of like they have now, Judge Judy, The People's Court, things like that. And I was just fascinated with how disputes could be resolved and how lawyers kind of helped people figure things out, even when they had all the same information, but different points of view. And so I just decided that, that's what I wanted to do. And here I am a few years later.
And I'm going to angle this back down because I'm going to turn my flame down a little bit. Your meat should be cooking.
Yes.
While your meat is cooking, you want to start adding in your spices because you want to build that flavor profile. So we're going to start with our cumin, which it looks almost like this brown color. Don't confuse it with the pepper, okay? So the pepper is a really fine ground pepper. The cumin is a little nuttier looking, a little browner. And so you want to add, we're going to start with the cumin, and you can just take it straight out of here, and we want to add 1 teaspoon of cumin and sprinkle it into your meat. And then we are going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of the pepper.
When you put the cumin in, it smells so good.
Yes, you should definitely smell that. A 1/4 teaspoon of the pepper. And also a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then our last spice, we're going to move up back to 1 teaspoon. So just like we did 1 teaspoon of cumin, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of chili powder.
Yeah. And the chili powder is like the bright burgundy.
This is the
reddish.
chili powder.
Yeah. And it smells so good. I love it.
And you want to mix this down. We're going to make sure all of our spices get cooked into our mixture. So just you can keep stirring it. We want brown meat, no pink showing.
Yes. Cooked.
If that means you need to chop up your ground beef a little more in the pan, then you can go right ahead and do it.
Does everybody have all of their spices in the pan? And does yours smell as good as ours? This is smelling pretty good.
Yep, everything is ready. And I actually have another question.
Of course.
Someone asked, what is some advice you can give someone that wants to get into law?
Okay. You want to go first?
Yeah, so if you want to go into law, a lot of people think about lawyers and they're like, oh, she likes to argue, so she would be great at law. And that's one aspect of it. But something you should really be focused on is your reading and writing. You need to be very well read. and write pretty well, because you have to read and analyze different rules and cases all the time. So, you know, reading is very, very important when it comes to the law, as well as writing. So, yeah, read, you know, and I tell people, you don't have to, you know, read textbooks all the time, but you should. But if you like to read different magazines, newspaper stories, I guess stuff on social media nowadays, it's important just to keep up with your reading as much as possible. Would you like to add something?
The only other thing I would add to that is, if you want to practice law, I know in Baltimore City, there's a program called Law Links. I believe that's for high school students. It is a fantastic way to get matched into either the public sector area or in a law firm, so you can get a little bit more information about what it actually means to be a lawyer. A lot of people think, oh, I want to be a trial lawyer, and think if that's what they see on TV. And what happens in television court and what happens in real life court are completely different things.
Very different.
So, and don't be shy to reach out to people, even if it's a lawyer that you don't know, and send lawyers emails. Lawyers love to talk about themselves, and they would definitely love taking out a young high schooler to lunch, or since we're still in these COVID times, talking to you through Zoom or meeting at Starbucks for some hot coffee or really hot chocolate or tea. We would definitely do that as well.
Also, I mean, I just want to say, I'm the first lawyer in my family. None of my family members went to law school or had an advanced degree, but it was just something that I was interested in. And I remembered I knew some lawyers that went to like my church, and just like Ms. Mishala said, I had a class, a street law class in high school, and I just asked her if she would be a guest speaker, and I was just so impressed and thankful that she did, and I'm still actually friends with her now, and she mentored me, so it's never too early to build those relationships.
So your meat should be brown.
Yes.
And if so, you can turn it off. We want to turn off the heat. If you have a gas stove, just turn it off. If you have an electric stove, just slide it over to another part of the stove so that pan can kind of cool down. What we're going to do next is roll out our pie crust and start making circles so that we can make empanadas. So I just want to check in, make sure that everyone's meat mixture is brown. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. So let's turn this way. And I know that Nicole and I have an advantage because we're kind of tag teaming.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna wash my hands.
everyone is going to, right? Because we've just been handling meat and everything. So let's wash our hands.
All right. Because cross-contamination is real, and we want good empanadas that taste good and make us feel good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you. Okay. Let's start. I'm gonna remove both pie crusts out. It should still be cold, but not like super, not ice cold. We're gonna open them up. And I use my same cutting board. I just wiped it off. You can use your counter if you want, if you put a little flour down on your counter so that your pie crust doesn't stick. But it shouldn't, should be hopefully fairly easy to unroll once you get it. And we are here. All right.
Oh, wow, look at that.
So like I said, I have a rolling pin, but if you don't have a rolling pin, you can use a water bottle or a bottle of oil, anything that's round
And heavy.
to help roll out this dough a little bit. Not too much because you're not trying to make it stick, but you would just want it to thin it out a little bit so we can make some circles. Let's see. Hopefully, this is good.
Does everybody have their pie crust open and rolling it out?
Yeah.
Some people are saying theirs is, and then some are saying they're not. So might take a little minute for
Yeah, we'll take a little
Yes.
break, a little party break.
All right, is anybody having any trouble opening up the pie crust, or is it just taking a little more time?
I think it's just taking a little more time.
Okay,
No
we
problem.
got time.
We got time. In fact, Nicole and I are gonna pour a glass of iced tea
Mhm.
while we
Pie crust.
all right, little iced tea. There's no sugar in this.
Oh, that's
Okay.
fine.
All right. Cheers. It's nice, right? Yeah.
Okay.
If you are already ahead, if you rolled out your pie crust and you're just waiting for everyone else, you can start to kind of clear your area while everyone's still working. You want to make sure you have a clean kitchen area, clean kitchen space. So I use, I moved the bowls, the knife, the measuring cups that we were no longer using. I put those in the sink. And you can actually at this time, well, not quite yet. Once everyone's rolled out their dough, then I'll have you pull out your cheese from the refrigerator, because we don't want that to get too soft and mushy before we cook it.
Do we have any more questions?
No, there's no more questions that I'm seeing right now. I think we're kind of just still waiting on everyone.
Okay. No
I
problem.
think I have a question.
Sure.
You guys seem very well at cooking, which, I think certain people are a little more advanced than others. So how long have you guys been into cooking?
So I'm gonna say that not very long for me. I cook to survive because
You gotta
eat
eat.
out is eat. but when I do cook, I do enjoy bringing all the flavors together. So it's something fun to do, and I like to cook when I have friends and family over because everybody's gonna eat something. But when I'm all by myself, it's just a lot of food left over.
I have been cooking my entire life and I love it. And I will try all different types of recipes. In fact, once my sister told me about Pinterest and how you can find all types of recipes on Pinterest, that's where I've gone to find inspiration for anything that I love. Even if it's like a food that you've had out in the restaurant somewhere and you just want to learn how to make it, you can find it on Pinterest. Like General Tso's chicken, you can find that on Pinterest. And it's not hard to make, and just, you know, you get the ingredients and you just keep trying until you've kind of mastered it enough for you. And then of course share with your family and friends, because I enjoy having family and friends over to help me cook, which is why Nicole is here today.
I will say that when you're cooking for yourself, once you kind of know the flavors you like and how well to cook things, you generally enjoy the meals a lot more than when you go out, because you never know what you're gonna get. So
That is very true. Since we started doing the Granny Project, even like in season 1, I wasn't a very big cooker. I don't really like cooking. I don't enjoy being in the kitchen, it being hot. And then kind of when I started this, I was like, I enjoy actually putting a meal together myself, because my mom has been trying to teach me how to cook for the longest time, and I refused until more recently. I kind of like getting in the kitchen and helping out. It's cool to kind of like see different things that I've never tried before be made. So
Yeah, excellent.
let me see. I'm thinking everyone should be ready by now.
Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands again because I rub my face. So if you've been on a break and you touched your face or put your hands in your pocket, make sure your hands are clean. If you hear a dog barking, it's my next door neighbor's dog. It's not mine. It gets a little excited. Okay. All right. So we should have, I'm going to move this cup over here. I'm going to angle this back down so you can see what we are doing. All right. All right. So on your cutting board, you should have your piece of pie crust rolled out. And like I said, you can use, I decided to go with the top to my plastic pitcher. If you don't have one of these, you can use a bowl. Nothing too large. The smaller it is, the smaller your empanadas will be, which is fine. You'll just have a bunch of them. And you just fill them in a little bit, not too much. But so we're going to start with the edge over here, because I think I can get 2 on here, 2 out of this. If you have a lid, you should be able to just twist it around. If you don't have a lid and you're using a bowl, you can press down on your bowl. Don't break your bowl if it's glass. If it's glass or ceramic and you want to make sure you don't break, you can take a butter knife. You can take a butter knife and just trace it around the edge to make sure you cut it out. But with this plastic lid, I can put a little pressure on it to cut out the circle. Look at that. And just kind of rip it around. And gently lift it up off here.
perfect little.
And you should have, this is
circle.
our little empanada circle. And then I will do the same with the second circle. And that gives us 2. And Nicole, can you grab our cookie sheet?
Yes, cookie sheet.
I'm just gonna put these 2 on the cookie sheet for right now. Not gonna stuff them yet because I want everyone to make sure everyone has theirs out. Put that back to the side.
Okay.
If with the extra dough, just ball it up before we even open our second package. You can ball it up And then, once you have it, and you can knead it through a little bit. Once you do that, you can put it back on your counter or on your cookie sheet, pull out your rolling pin, move it around, because we should be able to get at least one more, depending on what size bowl you're using to make your empanada shells. And just roll this through. You might be able to get two, you might only be able to get one more, and that's okay. I think mine is rather large, so I'll probably just get one more out of this. And then I can add the leftover dough. If your not cookie dough, if your pie crust sticks to your rolling pin or whatever you're using to roll it out with, you can always grab some flour and add it there. Otherwise, you should be able to make, should be large enough. Yep.
There we go. Look at that.
We're going to cut out one more here. There we go.
Onto the cookie sheet.
Onto the cookie sheet. We're going to just slide this over. You don't want them to like stick, but I want to make sure everyone is on the same page before we start. There we go.
All right. So does everybody have at least one circle cut out? Or two?
And if you're ahead, you can move ahead and roll out your next batch as well, because we're going to do all of them.
Yes.
Everybody all right out there? I know I only see one person, but I just want to make sure.
I asked in the chat. No one seems to be saying anything. So not really sure yet.
Okay.
What one is that? I'll let you know when I see something pop up.
Okay.
No problem. We're going to keep cutting these, everybody. I can tell you.
Someone said they almost have one cut out.
Okay.
All right.
No problem. Perfect. No, I think we can stack them slightly. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Professional.
Professional.
Top chef.
Top chef.
All right. Might be able to get two more.
We might be able to get two more because we had some extra. And if you don't want to do here's another hint. If anyone has terrible difficulty in cutting out circles of their empanada dough, there is no shame in rolling it out, cutting it into squares so you have 4 parts, and then you can just stuff it in the middle and roll over what you have too. That will also work just as well. Don't forget, if you touch something else during this process, like I just grabbed my phone, wash your hands. I usually keep, you can use a paper towel. I usually keep a dish towel nearby so I can dry my hands as I work through things. But you can use a towel or cloth towel or paper towel, doesn't matter. Okay. How are you guys doing out there? Do you have at least 2, maybe 3 empanada crust rolled out? Need me to slow down?
Everybody, guys, everybody's kind of following along a little better now.
Perfect.
Okay.
You guys are cooking rock stars. Yeah, I think we can do this one. And then we will get one more.
And by reshaping the dough and rolling it out again, we're not wasting anything. We're using every little bit.
Yep. Okay. We have 6.
Yeah, we have 6 right now.
Okay. So everyone should have depending on how big they are. This one's pretty big. Let's see. There's a lot of extra dough in this one. You don't want them to be too doughy, but not too thin either. Once you combine it back together. But you want that right consistency. And you can feel the difference once you put it back together and start rolling it out to make sure it's similar to the thickness of the other ones. All right. So we have 7. Actually,
Maybe
maybe 8. Maybe a little baby empanada over here to make. This one, yeah, this one won't be as big, but still
be able to get some filling in
get some
there.
filling. Yep. You know, just be a different shape.
All right.
And that, let me just try to do a little, starting to stick there. There we go. Oh, yeah. It does look like Texas. All right, so we have 2, 4, 6, 8. And I'm gonna wash my hands. And Nicole will wash her hands, and then once everyone has rolled out your empanadas, you put a little more soap on here. I put a little too much water. There we go. Any more questions, or is everyone focused on rolling your dough out? Which is fine.
Nope, there's no more questions at the moment.
Alrighty. Okay. So we're getting ready to move to the next step. Can we get the cheese out now? Alright. Okay, if you have rolled out all of your empanada dough, listen up. If not, keep rolling. We're gonna pull out, we're not gonna jump ahead of anyone. We're just gonna tell you what we're pulling out next. We're gonna pull our cheese out of the refrigerator. This recipe calls for, so you should still have your 1 cup measuring cup. This calls for 1 cup of Mexican blended cheese. So you can just fill this up with your 1 cup of cheese. And then if you have an egg, great. If you don't have an egg, that's okay. Yeah, we can fill that up now. Yep. So you can just pour your cheese into the measuring cup until it comes out to about 1 cup. Oh my. You're fine. Oh, look at that cheese. Who doesn't love cheese? All right. So exciting. Now, so we have our cheese blend, we have our empanada, pastry pie crust, and we have our seasoned meat mixture. If you have an egg, we're gonna make a, and I will repeat this, so don't feel like you're missing anything. Just keep rolling out and cutting out your empanadas dough. If you have an egg, we're gonna make a quick egg wash for our empanadas. If you do not have an egg, don't worry about it. It's still okay. The egg wash, when you put it on top of the empanada dough and it gets to bake through, will give your empanada more of like a nice, like shiny look to it. Otherwise, it'll still bake up beautifully and still taste delicious. So what I'm going to do is, you can grab a bowl. I'm just going to use a measuring cup. Crack my egg in there. And you can add about, just one of these, you can add about 1 teaspoon of water if you want, or you can just mix the egg wash the way it is, but you just put a teaspoon of water. And Nicole, if you grab a fork. 1 fork to beat the egg. To beat the egg. Or you can use a whisk. Well, now we're really on top, chef. We're using egg wash. We're using egg wash. Yes, we are. Okay, how's everybody doing out there?
I don't have any questions or anything, so I'm thinking that we're good.
Excellent. All right. All right, once everyone has rolled out at least their empanada dough, let us know. And then I can repeat the other steps about getting your cup of cheese and your egg wash ready. Otherwise, I don't want to move too far ahead. I want to make sure that we're all sticking together and so that all of our empanadas go into the oven at the same time. Yes, that one's yours. Yep. Right. I actually have a question for all of you. How do you decide what meal you're going to make?
So usually we kind of, last season we took some requests on kind of what other people wanted to make. And mainly me and one of my teammates, Brianna, we kind of come up with like different ideas and kind of just think of what we haven't done already and what would be cool to do. This season we kind of wanted to try something different. But like doing different cultural foods because I feel like before it's kind of just like just random. But now I think you just want to kind of like spice it up a bit and try some different things. So this was kind of like the start of that.
Sounds good.
So what made you decide to use empanadas, which I actually love? But
Me too.
Personally, I've been craving them for like the last couple of weeks. I was like, maybe we can do that. So then we kind of agreed on that, and that's what we chose to do.
Okay. I love it.
Love it. And I love the cultural aspect because when you travel or you go to different cultures, food is culture. So
Yeah.
just the way people prepare different things and the types of cuisine they eat it's a part of their culture. So it's a big thing. Yeah.
And food is a good way to bring people together. So even if you can't communicate with each other through regular, everyone doesn't speak English, everyone loves to eat.
Yeah.
So you can definitely communicate through food.
Yes.
So yes.
Yeah. And I really appreciate you guys are doing a really good job, going step by step. So for people that don't know what empanadas are or haven't made them before, I think this is really good to show because I'm gonna say I've done them before, so I'm a little bit ahead, but I think for people that are just learning now, I think you guys are doing a really good job. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Have you ever made your empanada dough from scratch?
No. So usually what I do is the last couple times I've done it, I've always done like the pre-made Goya ones, which is the ones that I actually had in the freezer. So those are the ones that I'm using right now because I like mine fried personally. So I didn't want to bake them, so I used these so I could actually fry them.
Okay. Those are, I've used the Goya ones. They're great. Do you have the orange colored one or the one that's like our dough?
It's the one that's like the more like cream colored one.
Cream color one? Okay. I've had both. And if you want to take your culinary experience up to the next level, then just go to your local Hispanic store and buy some masa flour or masa meal, and you can make it from scratch.
Yes. Yeah, I'll have to try that the next time.
It's delicious because then you have control. You can actually season your empanada crust.
Yeah.
So I get some Sazon seasoning and throw that Goya Sazon and throw that in there, and then you end up with the seasoning not only in the masa, the empanada outside the crust, but also in your meat too.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I will have to try that.
It's delicious.
Okay.
Let me know. I have a good recipe. I'll send you, if you have Pinterest, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I do. You can say, yep, go ahead. I'll try. I'm gonna try to make my own dough one day. Sometimes it's kind of like a spur of the moment meal, so it's kind of like I don't really have time to make all of it like that.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'll have to sit down one day and take my time and try it.
That for sure requires time. This is a quick enough, like easy 30-minute, whether it's from pie crust or from the Goya ones that you have, or the pre-made ones. It's 1, 2, 3 quick, which is great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. How we doing out there?
Hey, it seems like everyone's doing pretty good. So I think you guys can, start stuffing them and showing everybody.
Okay.
Right.
So if you have your cheese and your egg wash, let's stuff them.
Okay. So we're gonna bring these over.
Yeah, we can bring those over.
Okay. We'll get like these right here.
Right here.
And
You want to stuff first? No. All right, everyone. We have our first empanada pie crust. I'm going to turn it down so you can see what I'm doing, so you're not looking at my face. Depending on how much kitchen space you have, what I'm going to do is slide this down.
Okay.
And put my towel down that I was using to dry my hands. Yep.
Since our pot has cooled down, I don't need a pot holder, but if your pot is hot, make sure you have a pot holder.
Exactly.
To move it.
This should be pretty cool at this point. I used a flat spatula. It's not so great for scooping.
Scooping.
So if you can go in there and grab a large spoon. Back one more. Up there, here we go. Okay. So I have, you can use a tablespoon or a really large serving spoon. And so we have our pie crust here. You can keep it flat. This is the empanada. We can take, let's see, do I want to put meat first? Or do I want to put, oh, meat first. So we're gonna put, if this is a rather, this is a serving spoon versus a traditional tablespoon, or if you're using the, or if you're using what we use, the measuring spoon. So you can use a measuring spoon and do 2 to 3 tablespoons with your measuring spoon. Or if you have a regular tablespoon, you can probably do 2 or 3, depending on how large your dough is. With this big monstrosity of a spoon, I might be able to get 1, maybe 1.5. And we want to keep most of it towards the center. You want to make sure your meat is pretty crumbly, because we're going to fold this in half.
Choose.
Oh no, I'm not doing it yet.
Okay.
Okay, I just wanted to move it out of the way of the pan so everyone can see. So we'll put some meat in here. And you're making these at home. Your hands should be clean. You can either take a pinch of cheese, or you can use your teaspoon and just spoon some cheese across there. Might want to do, depending on how much cheese you like. I like mine cheesy. And then here comes the fun, tricky part. I may have overstuffed this first one, but that's okay, because we're going to make this fit. Just take your time, fold it. You can press the edges. And what you're going to do, we're not going to use the same fork from the egg wash. Grab an extra fork. Pinch using your fork along the side of your empanada, and I will turn it around so you all can see it, but I need to make sure that this is closing, because like I told you, I filled it up. Okay. All right. So.
Oh, that looks so good.
It should look, let me turn this out so it's not so glaring. It should look like this.
Looks like a Crustable.
It does look like a Crustable. So all your meat and cheese is inside. I just use the fork to just put it along the edge, so you have this lovely little fork pattern here. And then I'll take my other, you can remove your other pie empanada shells off of your parchment paper or cookie sheet. And what you're going to do is stick it on here. And then we're going to keep going through here.
Okay.
Are there any questions about how to stuff it? Nicole, you want to do the next one?
I'll do one.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna start again with the meat.
You got it.
I'm just gonna use probably one, and if you can see, I put it right, in the center.
It's okay. You can always move your filling around.
I think I actually want some more meat in here.
I think you do too.
Looks a little light, but not too much. Just a little more. So yeah. Boom. I feel like I'm Emerald Lagasse. Yes. All right. So we have our meat. Can you see the meat in the center? Cheese. Cheese. Okay, and I'm just gonna use a little bit of cheese just right on top. a little more, because who doesn't love cheese? Now, okay. You got it. So I've never done this before, but nothing beats a quitter but a try. Okay. Which one am I using?
You can use a spoon. Use a spoon, not that one. That was for the cheese. The meat spoon or whatever. Yep.
This.
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna make sure everything stays in. It's in. Yay! I did it. Okay. Now it's in there. Wait a minute. Okay. So, oh wow, look at that. Voila. Okay. But we're not done yet. We take, look at this. I'm a beginner too. We take our fork and press, 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 press. Oh, it's closing. I'm so excited about this. Oh my goodness. And it looks so good. Yes. If I can do it, you can do it too. Yay. Oh my. Okay. And wow.
There we go.
Look at that.
All right.
You see those little impressions? I did that.
Yes, you did.
Yay. All right.
All right. So as we're gonna keep alternating and keep, if your meat's a little chunky, that's okay. You can always just take the back of your spoon, mash it down if you need to make sure you have nice crumbles.
We might need to use less meat.
Yeah. If you look like your first two are really, really overstuffed like ours, then just use like I told you, I had a really big spoon. So this really just could use just that. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna put the cheese in there. So our first two are like super stuffers. This one I'll put a little more cheese in it.
The good thing about empanadas is basically you can fill it with almost anything you want.
You can. You can have, I think I said in the beginning, you could do ground beef, ground chicken, ground pork. You could have all vegetarian, just like some sauteed veggies.
You could do all cheese.
All cheese. You could do beans if you want it. You could do a bean and cheese empanada. And they don't all have to be what's called savory. They can be sweet.
Yes, you can have like fruit.
Yep. You could put apples and berries inside of your empanadas too. So they don't, I'm gonna make one more and then I'll let you make one.
Oh, sure. You go right ahead.
The other thing I wanted to tell you is, let's say you're making empanadas and you don't want to cook them all at one time. That's fine. You fill them up just like we're doing now, and then you can freeze them. Don't cook the dough, just freeze them the way they are. Put them in the freezer, let them freeze, get nice and hard, and then you can put them in their individual containers or Ziploc bags. And when you're ready to make them, you pull it out of the oven, out of the freezer. And most important, let it defrost all the way. And once it's defrosted all the way, then you can bake it. So if you have some in the freezer today and you know you want them tomorrow, I would recommend pulling them out the night before, to make sure that they are ready to go for the next day. Okay.
Oh, these look so good.
These look amazing. I know this is kind of not too labor intensive, but rolling out the dough and pinching it can be labor intensive, so we're just checking in. Everybody's still okay?
Yep.
Does everybody have at least one empanada made? I mean, one stuffed? Okay. All right, because I'm gonna do another one. So exciting. Yes. All right. It's like a meal in its own little shell. Okay. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Okay, we got the cheese and the meat and the crust. Oh. Yes. There it is. Oh boy. Okay. Stick it in there. It's all together now.
You can do it.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Wait. There we go. Pinchy, pinchy. Okay. Yes, so if you're a beginner like me, it might take a little longer for you to get it in there, but just make sure you get it in there. And
Looking great.
yay! Look at that. All right. I'm gonna do one more.
Sounds great.
Let's see. I'm just gonna use maybe. Maybe
Yeah,
just
that's good.
a little more.
Mhm.
And of course, cheese, it's like an assembly line.
Mhm.
Just,
It's like a taco pocket.
oh gosh. Who doesn't love a taco? Love it. All right. There we go. Oh wow. See, I'm becoming an expert. Look at that. Did you see
You are becoming
how
an expert.
quick, how fast I was able to stuff that? Ah.
Nice job.
Yay. Okay, but we must have our little fancy crustable crepes
Mhm.
because presentation, yes. All right. Is everybody having as much fun as I am? I'm having a ball. Yay! Okay,
Excellent. I might have to change cookie sheets.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna need to watch a cookie sheet.
Yeah, because no matter what.
They're not gonna fit.
Okay.
If you're running into a space issue like we are, if you have a larger cookie sheet, great. If not, you can cook them in batches, or if you have more than one cookie sheet, you can do that too. Plenty of meat left over. Oh, good. That one's large enough to do. A little extra meat in there.
Yeah, and if you guys decide that you want some with cheese and some without, you can do that. Or if you don't want to put all the meat in there, again, it's your empanada. Make it your way.
This one is but we're gonna make it. Oh, there we go.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah. Toss cheese everywhere. Let's not do that. This one, stop. And we have one more to go. As soon as I can get this up close. Sometimes they might be a little stubborn. If you make them, if you overstuff them like I just did, just make sure it's pinched. Because the last thing you want to happen is for all of your filling to come busting out. Let's see. I'm going to grab.
Parchment paper.
This one's folded over. Perfect. Some more space.
And one last one. How's everybody doing stuffing their empanadas?
Someone said theirs are in the oven cooking now, and someone else said that it was stressing them out, stuffing them.
No stress. No stress, it's gonna be okay.
Way to go for the person who has it in the oven.
Yay.
Person in the oven, if you did it with the egg wash, great. If not, you're fine. You need to bake for 12 to 15 minutes. You just want to make sure that dough is nice and cooked, a nice golden brown.
So what's stressing you out? Is it the stuffing, the pinching?
Are we moving too fast? Oh, this one is going to be super special. This last one is what happens when you don't have a one that's perfectly round that you're starting with, and that's okay because it's still edible.
Yes.
I'm just going to fold this guy a little differently. He's still going to be a pocket.
It's like a hot.
It's like a hot pocket.
And it still came out beautifully. Look at that.
Okay,
Now to the egg wash, right?
now to the egg wash. So. If you have a little doodad, great. If not, you can use your spoon. You can use a spoon, scoop a little egg wash out, like so. And just kind of like drizzle it over and just wipe it through with the back of a spoon. And that will get your egg wash on it. Otherwise,
When you're fancy and you have like a little brush, it comes out even nicer.
yeah, just take your brush, get a little egg wash on that brush. Depending on how goldeny you want them to look. That's why you add a little water to it, so you're not making eggs. You're just making a polish for your
Yes.
empanadas.
Nice sheen.
A nice sheen.
So is everyone stress-free now?
If you're not done rolling and stuffing, or you should all be done rolling. Everyone should hopefully be stuffing. And sticking them
In the oven.
in the oven.
I'm gonna turn this up. Follow us to
Good.
the oven. Can you see it?
Into the oven.
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
All right.
And bake for 12 to 15 minutes.
12 to 15 minutes.
Okay. How do
I'm gonna set
I don't know how to do this.
no, you're fine. You come back over here.
Okay.
All right, so we're in the oven for the next 12 to 15 minutes. I'm going to do halfway in between. So I'm gonna say, hey, Google, set a timer for 13 minutes.
All right, 13 minutes, starting now.
All right.
Jackie.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny, the instructions say. So if you only got 6 empanadas rolled out, that's fine. Like you said, it depends on how many, how large your bowl was that you used to roll out your dough. If it was, the larger it is, the smaller amount or of empanadas you'll end up with. The smaller your bowl is, whatever you use to cut out your dough, then the more empanadas you have. So you could have 6, you could have 8, you could have 10,
Right.
depending on how big or small yours were.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay. Do we have any lawyers that, or aspiring lawyers in this cooking class? It's cooking with aunties today, no grannies here.
Right. So your aunties want to know, if you're interested in law, what area of law would you want to practice in and why?
I'm not seeing anything in the comments yet.
Okay, that's fine.
We're a little behind. So when we're talking, they don't hear it until like a couple seconds later. So it's a little
Okay, so there's a delay.
yeah.
That's fine.
I don't think anyone has any questions or any answer to your question actually. Yeah.
That's fine. You're just trying to keep the discussion going.
Yes.
Seem a little quiet out there in cooking land, but that's okay. That means everyone is concentrating on what they're doing.
Yes.
And if your empanadas are already in the oven, you can start kitchen cleanup while everything is cooking. So that part's fine. That's what I'm going to start. Oh no, we can use Ziploc there in the bottom. Look under the towels. Yep. All right, and after all that stuffing of the empanada, I'm going to wash, or I am washing my hands before I start cleaning up. Yeah, that's recycling. Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna set this on mute, so we're not.
Okay, so usually we kind of usually end at 8, but with the empanadas, I feel like it took a little bit longer, and that's perfectly okay. Thank you guys so much. You guys did a great job with teamwork and showing everybody how to do it. And you guys have yours in the oven right now, right?
We do.
Okay. I'm pretty sure everybody is about at that same step. So
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe to end it here, you guys can go enjoy your empanadas and everybody can go enjoy theirs when they come out the oven.
Sounds
And
great.
thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys coming on. I really liked, the way you went step by step, made sure everybody was following along the whole time.
Thank you.
Yeah,
We enjoyed doing this. So
Yes.
thanks for having us on your
of course.
auntie instead of granny project.
And before we completely end, do you guys have any words of wisdom or anything that you would like to end on before we close out?
Good.
I would just say, find something that you enjoy doing and eat what you like.
And I would say never let anyone dim your star. So always shine as bright, and do the best in everything that you can. And if you have any questions for us, or let us know, people know how to reach out to us, and we'd be more than glad to sit down and talk to anyone at any time. So enjoy your empanadas, and thanks for having us.
Thank
Thank you so much
you.
for being here.
Thank
Have a
you.
good rest of your night.
You too. Bye.
Bye. So guys, we are coming to an end. Sorry for going over the time a little bit, but hopefully the taste of it all is so worth it. So what we're going to do is we're going to close out, and when you guys are actually done with your empanadas and they come out the oven, you guys can send us some pictures. And if you took any pictures along the way with you guys making them, yeah, you can send them in, and we'll post them on the Instagram like we do with the other meals. But yeah, hopefully everybody enjoyed this. I know I enjoyed myself, and I am extremely hungry, so I'm going to go enjoy mine when they are done. Yeah. I think that's really it here. So everybody go enjoy their dinner. And